Hi ladies, my name's Sal and I'm from Spacious Wings Therapies, and I'm going to be sharing two of my meditations with you all as part of your meditation challenge next week, thanks to Convita. So I'm very excited to be able to support you on your journey. And what I thought would be really good was to make this video to kind of help you guys out in terms of giving you some tips on meditating from my own personal journey and my own personal experience. So, number one, comfort, extremely important. Find your comfort. You don't have to be cross-legged on the floor in a mudra. You can be sitting on a chair, sitting on the sofa. You can even lie on the floor on a mat. And you could even stand up, but with the knees slightly soft and making sure you're not holding any tension anywhere. There's various ways to meditate. It's just good to find your comfort. And the other thing I would say that's really, really important is making sure you have contact with the ground so you can still keep yourself as present and grounded as possible. Tip number 2 is focus. So it's very easy for our mind to go drifting. Sometimes we start thinking about the shopping we have to do. Sometimes we start daydreaming, which is one of my things. So that is part of the process of meditation. That is it. So don't worry. Don't get annoyed at yourself if you do any of that. That is the practice. It is the noticing and then bringing yourself back to focus. So with meditation, I always recommend, especially if you're new at it, focus on something. Focus on your breath. Maybe the breath going in and out of your nose or your mouth, or you might want to focus on the inflating of your belly. I do suggest you aim to take the air all the way down there rather than focus on the chest, and just focus on the in and out effect of the kind of the belly and diaphragm, perhaps. You might, if you do meditate with the eyes open, and you can meditate like that, you might want to just focus on one spot. But try not to kind of over-focus and almost like crunch your face up or crunch your mind up. Just keep everything as relaxed as possible. And that's really, really important, I would say, for meditation as well. So there are so many different types of meditation, and there's mindfulness of breathing, there's metta bhavana, which is about sending and receiving love. There are special yogic types of meditation, there are body scans. There's so many, and YouTube is like wonderful for providing all of these. So find the thing that works for you. But if you're new to meditation, it's often good to do something visual or guided. Mindfulness is a pretty easy, good one to start with. So find out what works for you. If you are a naturally slightly anxious person, a worrier person who finds it really hard to settle their mind, I would strongly suggest you think about doing some relaxation practices before meditation if you can, or mixing it up in between. Relaxations, and you can call them relaxation meditations, and I'm actually going to do one of those with you next week, is really great because it can help start calming the mind and the body and the soul down, because we are working holistically. We're not just working with the mind here. We are working with the whole of you. So it can really chill things out and help you build up to meditation better. Meditation is a task at the end of the day. It's hard work. You have to focus. Relaxation, you don't have to. You can just let go. So I encourage you to perhaps find a guided relaxation or relaxation meditation, or you can always go and find one of mine on my business Facebook page, Spacious Wings Therapies. I've got a few relaxation things on there on YouTube as well. Right, what else is on my list? Right. One of the things, and I'm a big overthinker, so I have to do this myself. Sometimes when you're meditating, if you're feeling you just can't stop thinking, or your brow is really tensing up, or any other part of your body, what I suggest, very gently and mindfully and lovingly, is just take your hand to that part of the body and just stroke it, whether it's here. It's like you're sending yourself soothing love, and you are literally making it physical, which can actually have a response of soothing. And I recommend that if you're finding the tension is just getting too much in places, and just say it's okay, soothe it to yourself. It's something that I just discovered, and it really works well for me. Another tip is you can move around during meditation. You don't have to stay still. But again, be mindful in your movement, just like I did with this. Just slowly, adjust things, shuffle, do whatever you need to do. yeah, it's okay to move in meditation, just no jerk movements, anything that's going to be too disruptive to your practice. And the last massive tip, which is a great tip, is if your mind is just crazy with thoughts, if you're just finding the tension is too much, if you need a bit of help in meditating, get an amethyst. I got given an amethyst around the time that I was struggling to meditate, and it was like it all worked out. No, that person didn't know that I needed an amethyst then, and I didn't know until 2 days after. And I started sticking it to my head, just got it nice and warm, and it used to stick on my head for half an hour. How amazing is that? And it helped me calm and helped me connect to myself better. And so I always say to clients of mine, get an amethyst. If you can't stick it on your head, put it on your head, put it in your bra, just have it in your hand or just sit it next to you and set the intention at the beginning. Please, beautiful amethyst, will you help me today calm my mind, connect with myself and meditate? Something as simple as that. Sometimes we need to build a relationship up with our amethyst. So be patient with your amethyst and always make sure you've cleaned your amethyst. And I don't mean with soap, I mean spiritually, energetically cleaned it. And you can always find lots of tips on the internet that will help you with that. Right, they're my top tips. So I'm Sal, I'm from Spacious Wings Therapies. I've got many skills, and one of them is a hypnotherapist, a group journeying facilitator, and a meditator. And that enables me to do what I'm doing with you guys next week. Take care. I'm really looking forward to helping you journey on your path. Take care. Bye-bye.